Hi children, hopefully fine, keeping well yourself and doing well at home. We request all of you, please stay home and stay safe. Come back to our chapter, the climate of India. We are talking about social studies, class 10th, and the topic climate of India. So in this chapter, basically we are going to deal about the 5 concepts. The first one is the difference between the climate and weather. Second one, the factors that influence the climate. And third, different seasons. And fourth, global warming and what is meant by the global warming. And last one is the AGW, anthropogenic global warming and climate change. So these are the basic concepts we are going to deal about the present chapter called Climate of India. So let us discuss very clearly and go through the complete chapter and start our chapter now. Fourth chapter, Climate of India. Climate of India. So before we know or before we start the chapter, let us know very clearly about what is the climate and weather. The state of atmospheric condition over an area, a particular time refers to the weather. These weather conditions influence or fluctuate very often at a short period of time. Second point is the climate. Climate refers to a set conditions over a large period of time or large area that follows to the similar and general pattern over a many years are followed that can be called as a climate. The basic difference here we can able to observe is the short period of time is called weather, long period of time is called climate. And we also can able to observe that the basis of these generalized conditions, the year is also divided into the different kinds of seasons. Example like rainy season and summer season and winter season. And the elements of the weather or climate are also specially mentioned here: the temperature, atmosphere, pressure, wind, humidity, precipitation. So all these are also called as elements of the weather and climate. Factors influencing the climate and weather. Factors influencing the climate and weather. So basically we can able to observe that where there is a relation between the land and water, henceforth we come to know or maybe we can able to understand that the basic factors, they are 4. First one is the latitude, second one is the land-water relationship, third one is the relief, and fourth one is the upper air circulation. So these altogether these 4 are the basic factors that influencing the climate and weather. So let us see one by one. First one is the latitude or distance from the equator. As we go across, there is a change in the climate and weather. Example like tropical areas, those are close to the equator, we find very hot. Polar areas, these are close to the poles and we can find very cold in these areas. Temperate areas, these are not cold or not very warm. We can say these are 2 extremes. Similar way, we can able to observe that the intensity of the temperature that depends upon the latitudes, and this is also more intense in the low latitudes than the high latitudes. As we move away from the equator towards the poles, the average annual temperature decreases. Refers to when we are going from the equator to pole, the temperature decreases. As we are coming from the pole to equator, the temperature increases. And similar way, we can able to observe a great and dramatic change we can able to observe, especially even in the climatical conditions because of the latitude, the distance from the equator, or maybe latitudinal difference makes a lot of change in the climate. Second point, land-water relationship. Land-water relationship. So especially we can able to observe even the picture very clearly. The daytime, the warm breeze travels from the land towards the sea because sea is cooler. But even night time, as the land is a good conductor of heat and it becomes very cooler during the night, the sea breeze travels towards from the sea to the land. So the variation we can able to observe, henceforth the land and sea both are interconnected, so their relationship makes a lot of difference in the climate. Altitude, or it is also called as a height. As the temperature decreases, the altitude increases. Or similar way, as the height increases, the temperature of the atmosphere decreases. Even when you move towards hills, mountains, we have the lower temperature when you compare with the plains. So this makes a great difference. Example like Himalayan mountains regions, Simla, Gulmarg, Nainital, Darjeeling. So all these places are having the cool climate. Even during the summer, especially we can find there are good spots to go. Example like Kodaikanal, Ooty. So cooler climate compared with the place of near the coastal areas. And last one is called as a upper atmospheric circulation, or it is also called as a jet streams. So these subtropical high pressure belts give rise to the permanent winds. These are specially blow in the equatorial low pressure belts. They are reflecting towards the west are called as trade winds. The German word trade means a track, are blowing steadily in the same direction or constant of time, dry towards the north and east trade winds. Even the climate of India is also affected by the movement of upper air currents. Henceforth, they are known as a jet streams. They are known as a jet streams. Seasons. So basically, we have the 4 here as for our chapter: winter season, summer season, advancing monsoon season, and the retreating monsoon season. Winter season. Especially winter season, January is usually a coldest month. Day temperature is also sometimes drops below 10 degrees of Celsius in the several parts of India. And all over the India, especially we can able to observe that the temperature remains above only 20 degrees of Celsius. Even you can able to observe during the winter, the weather is generally pleasant. The clear sky, low humidity, cool breeze, cyclonic depressions coming from cyclonic depressions, though they are existing on, we find very pleasant. But sometimes where we can able to observe the cyclonic depressions coming from the Mediterranean Sea, they are called as a western disturbance because of the low moderate rainfall over the north part of India. This rainfall is also especially very helpful for the Rabi season. And henceforth, India forms the land to sea, and therefore it remains very dry. And during this time, Coromandel coast of Tamil Nadu receives the heavy rainfall. Summer. So starting in April, the temperature rises slowly. The maximum day temperature exceeds 37 degrees of Celsius to even sometimes mid-May we could able to observe that 41 degrees to 42 degrees of Celsius. Many parts of the country, especially in the northwest of central parts of India, the maximum temperature or the minimum temperature is 20, the maximum it grow and rise up to 41 to 42. Even North Plain experiences the dry and hot winds. They are called as a lu. They are called as a lu. Even especially towards the end of summer season, the pre-monsoon showers, they are common in the Deccan Plateau. They are common in the Deccan Plateau. These help to the ripening of the mangoes in the other plantation crops of the peninsula part of India. They are locally in Andhra, we can call them as a mango showers. I repeat once again, mango showers. What are the mango showers? Mango showers refers to the summer season pre-monsoon showers or maybe bursting monsoons. They occur that lead to the ripening of the mangoes. The rainfall that occur, ripening of the mangoes. Locally in Andhra, we can call them as a mango showers. Advancing monsoon. Advancing monsoon. The climate of India is strongly influenced by the monsoon winds. The sailors who are coming from India during the olden days, they notice the regular periodic reversal of the winds. And they use these winds to sail towards the Indian coast. They are Arab traders. They named the seasonal reversal of the wind system into the name called monsoon. So these monsoons, especially the tropical area, we can able to find between the 20 degrees of north to 20 degrees of south. And Indian Ocean towards equatorial low pressure belts or low pressure zones, especially we can able to observe that the monsoons are moving. The heating of the land creates a low pressure on the mass of the Indian subcontinent. southern face of the Shillong Plateau, or even get the defect with the follows of the westward of the Gangetic Valley and Arabian Sea branches. All these arrive to India, move towards northward. Both the branches of the Arabian branch as well as the Bay of Bengal branch, they begin to rain in the month of June, which is known as a onset of monsoon. The west coast due to the western Ghats, the northeast of India due to the high peak hills, Tamil Nadu coast of the Coromandel, so they receive the heavy rainfall, and remaining part mostly they remain dry during this season or during this time. Even west part of the India, it remains as a shadow region of the Deccan Plateau and shadow area of the Arabian Sea branch. It is parallel to Bay of Bengal. Retreating monsoons. Retreating monsoons. I repeat once again. Retreating or the returning monsoons. Especially in the month of October and November, this period of transmission or this period of a transition from the hot wet conditions of the dry winter conditions, or we can also call where the land is still moist, wasting toward the conditions of the high temperature and humidity, the weather becomes rather than the oppressive. It is also commonly called as a October heat. It is also called as a October heat. And especially we can able to observe that during this time or this period, the cyclonic depressions are common, which originate over the Andaman area, especially in the Bay of Bengal branch, and it is also affects the destructive areas of especially where people thickly populated of the deltas region of the Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri regions are mostly targeted. No year even found a disaster free. Occasionally, these tropical cyclones also visit, especially Sundarbans, and even Bangladesh also they affect. The bulk of rainfall also received in the Coromandel coast, they are derived from the depressions, and also especially cyclones arise during this time. Henceforth, it is termed as a retreating monsoons. Global warming and climate change. The earlier cycles of cooling and warming that happened over the very long period of time. Earlier, the cycle of cooling and warming happened over a long period of time, but this allowed much of the life on the earth the time to update and make different kinds of changes. But the problem is now the heating is much more rapid and could not lead to the catastrophic changes. Much of the warming that has been occurring since the Industrial Revolution, as Industrial Revolution has taken place, that because of many human activities, it has made the globe into very warm. The global warming became a trend. It is called as a AGW or anthropogenic global warming, which means a global warming caused by the human beings. A global temperature is also increased and ices of the tundra melts more and change itself into the water, especially because of the methane. It is trapped ice cubes into the atmosphere and increase the global temperature. It turns because of the more ice melting itself, releasing even more the methane. Methane is also said to be even more powerful than the carbon dioxide as a greenhouse gas. An international organization called as a Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, is also called as IPCC, was formed to address this issue. It has held many conferences to work out, and even the nations of the world reduced about the AGW, but we could not able to succeed. But this IPCC conference was also held in Warsaw, a country called Poland, in 2013. But this was also a failure because of the disagreements between the developed countries and developing countries. Developing countries argue that all the developed countries are also followed burning of the fossil fuels as they were earlier stages of the development. But once they are developed, they are arguing that not to use any kind of the fossils and fuels. Henceforth, there is a disagreement between the developed countries and developing countries. This IPCC conference became as a finally failure. Ready? Impact of climate change in India. Impact of climate change in India. Though the rise of 2 degrees of Celsius of average temperature may appear to be very small, but it would result to the rise of a 1 meter the sea level in the early next century. As we move across centuries, that affects on the human lives. Example, let us take about the 200 squares of the families living at the place Nanagonda in the East Calcutta. At the past few years, that process, namely called as the KMDA, Calcutta Metropolitan Development Authority, so declared that especially when the Ayla super cyclone has come, especially in the area of Sundarbans in 2019, many families are asked to shift from there. Especially on March 30th, the slums were also baldanjed with mainly amid heavy police presence that they asked to leave. Even as they are not able to move, they set the fire, and nearly almost 700 people who have been rendered the homeless. They worked as a house helpers, rickshaw pullers, construction laborers. So all these examples we can able to know that they become as a unemployees as they shifted from their native area to the city called as a Calcutta. Because all these are taken place because of the effect would be, or all these are because of the great effect on the people, that the rainfall that has occurred unexpectedly. And we can also see that hence the drought and floods are expected to increase, but this would greatly affect on the agriculture pattern, people's livelihood, as the fast melting of Himalayan glaciers would disturb the livelihood of the fisher folk, or maybe a fishing people and natural habitat, the people those especially living in the coastal areas. And even the weather conditions affect on, especially the freak weather conditions, means where the sudden changes that occur or take place in the weather, they make a lot of effect on the peoples those who live or carry on life at the coastal regions. This is one of the greatest example that we can take, that where it affects on the people's lifestyle. So dear children, after going through the complete lesson, Climate of India, we can able to see that especially in these last few decades, the weather conditions are following a freak weather conditions. Means there are sudden changes. Especially we could see during the summer, there are heavy rains. Even rainy season, there is a very hot. So this lot of changes are because of the AGW, anthropogenic global warming, where global warming taken place because of the human caused. Henceforth, our request as being students and teachers, let us try to take a pledge, at least after going through this lesson. Let us work out where the conditions, where the work that would not affect on the climate, or maybe the weather or the atmosphere should not be polluted with our deeds or actions or with our developments. Our development should be constructive, not should be destructive. Thank you. Let us meet in the next class.